Meanwhile, here at home, a convicted felon with a long rap sheet and a history of domestic violence is behind bars right now after he barricaded himself inside a mobile home early this morning with a small child, telling deputies that he was armed with a shotgun.
ABC Action News reporter Rodney Dunnigan following this from the very start. Rodney, how's that family doing this morning?
Well, Dan, thankfully, deputies tell us they are doing fine this morning. All of this started early this morning inside of this mobile home when an argument sparked between the man and the woman inside around 1:30 this morning. Deputies were concerned that the two kids inside would be hurt. Brian Johnson is no stranger to the law. The 37-year-old, a convicted felon 6 times over. Cases spanning Florida, the most recent in Pasco County this past May for domestic violence. The victim in that case, the same woman who called deputies to the Citrus Knoll mobile home park in Thonotosassa this morning.
She advised that she'd been battered by her boyfriend.
At the time, 2 children were also inside, a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old. The woman was able to get out and call for help. He eventually let the older child go, but barricaded himself inside with the 3-year-old.
Very, very tense situation, as you could imagine. Said he had a 10-gauge shotgun and he had a machete and he would kill at least the first 2 deputies in the door.
The standoff lasting nearly 5 hours long.
It's a shock to hear anything like that going on at all, but especially right next door.
Residents like Augustus Thoreau kept away from their homes, relieved the victims are okay.
Just glad that they was able to take care of it without anybody getting hurt.
Just before 6 a.m., Johnson was taken into custody. The child safely removed.
This is why our SWAT team and our negotiators train as much as they do. So absolutely, as you're saying, best case scenario for everyone. Whenever we can get that child safely back to their mother and take him into custody. Unfortunately, he was being resistive. We had to deploy a taser. That wasn't effective. And after a brief struggle, our SWAT team members were able to finally gain control and handcuff him and take him into custody.
And right now, Brian Johnson is behind bars facing a long list of felony charges. As for that victim and those 2 kids, they're left to recover from this horrible incident. Reporting live from Thonotosassa, Rodney Dunnigan, ABC Action News.